In this episode of Finugric Machining, we are going to deal with my latest eBay purchase. And this is a box like this, and it contains Micrometer, also known as a Bügelmessschraube, also known as a micrometer. This one is a little bit special. It has a measuring range from 100 millimeter to 200 millimeters. So 100 millimeters measuring range, and well, it has so let's go into my workbench and take a closer look into that one. So let's see what's inside here. Yeah. So what we have here is some documentation. Well, I believe this is a generic. It's a generic instruction how to calibrate this one. And proof guarantee. So. It's at some point of time it has been calibrated. So then we have the body itself. Okay. And then we have 4 couples of anvils. Well, they are all here. And wow, we are missing something. Actually, quite a lot. What we are missing here are the standards. We need at least 2, seems like. And then we are missing one nut. Okay, I will clean this up a little bit later. So let's see what we have here. Oh, so let's try out. Well, this feels smooth and it's fully out. There is no corrosion. No corrosion. Very good. And feels smooth. Really smooth. Does the ratchet operate? Yes, it does. Well, what we are missing here is this operates in a way that you can, these anvils go into here, and these are interchangeable. So you can have a long one here, for example, so you can measure from 10 millimeters up to 12.5, and then from 12.5 to 15, and and the next one is from 15 to 17.5 millimeters maybe, and the last one is from 17.5 millimeters to 200 millimeters. Okay, but we are missing something here. It's a nut at this end. You are supposed to have here a nut which you tighten, and then the anvil stays where it is supposed to be. Okay. So this one is in good condition. This one as well. This one as well. They are in a really good condition. It's one of these. It's just missing some parts. Okay. Then here, this one is a lock, and it locks really nicely. And frees up. Yeah, okay. So I believe I have nothing to do at this end. I don't want to open it. It's probably okay. Well, I could open it and clean it up, but then I needed to calibrate this thing. And then we have this surface here, which is a little bit dirty, but there are no. I just need to clean it up. And this one is not a reference surface, so it should be all right. So There is nothing much I need to do for this one, but just clean up this surface. But what we need to do is to make a nut for these ones, and this one is the outer diameter seems to be 7.5 millimeters. Oh man. And this is a very fine thread. Oh. I already actually measured it, and the closest I could find is 0.5 millimeter pitch. And it is 0.5 millimeter pitch. And I don't have a tap like that. What I need to do is to make a single point threading tool for internal threads, and then make this by single point threading. The material I will be using is a bronze. I don't want to make this nut from steel, it might be too difficult to make. Bronze is okay, it's a lot more forgiving and you can do it precisely. So a bronze nut which has this kind of thread. My lathe is fully capable of making that thread. No trouble at all with that one. I also have the material to make that thread. But what I don't have is a suitable tool to go in and make this internal thread. So the first thing is to create that tool. Well, that's our first task, and let's go on with that one. Okay, the material you see here is the East German tool steel. I have tested it and it is at the moment in its soft state, so I can machine it. It's a little bit tough, but I can machine it. And then when I harden it, it becomes glass hard. And I don't know whether I would like to do it as glass hard, but let's see, that's later on, much later on. The first thing is to make this portion round. This is becoming the shaft and the tool itself at the end. Okay, let's face it first. This is, totally manual. Enough. So, this poor thing, the tool I'm using here, this is Cermet, and it should be able to take the pounding from this operation, because now I'm going to make this thing round and about up to here. So now what I'm doing next is to set up my carriage stop here. Again, this nice thing we have here, the carriage stop, which then stops to a desired position, and the desired position is that. And it is now locked. Hopefully it really stops there. And we are using that type of feed. Better go slowly this time. Let's see now the feed direction. Wrong direction again. That's the correct direction. And then let's touch. And this is really, wow. Oh yeah, and I will bring you nearer now so you can see what happens here. And there you are. So this has quite a lot of radius in it. So this means that when we get here, it will leave a radiused corner into there. Hopefully, I really hope that. But let's see now. Okay, now let's start this thing. Oh yeah, it's starting now. And I zero my dial here. That's zeroed, and let's take, well, half a millimeter, and let's see how it sounds.
see how it looks like.
Could you hear that? It's really hot. Well, yeah, that's maybe I let it cool down a little bit. Well, it's really hot. Oh, this is yes, it's the last half millimeter. I will half the feed and let's go. Yeah, that's what we have at the moment. So this is quite exactly, no, it's not exactly, it's well, it's 7.2 millimeters. Hopefully you can see 7.2 millimeters. So, but that's okay. We can live with that one. So now we have this is actually the outer edge of the threading tool. So what we need to do is to turn down the shaft here to maybe 5 millimeters. Well, not maybe, to 5 millimeters. Then make a cone here, here for 30 degrees and another 30 degrees. So we have a well, you will see what I mean when I do that. So next step is to turn this 30 to a 30 degree angle. Oh, where is my tool? There is my tool. And well, 30 degree, and it will be really fun angle. Can we do this? That's 60. 60 is there. Wow, I cannot do this this way, so I need to do it that way. Wow. So there you are. There is your 60 degrees, but then I need another type of tool. Okay. Like that. Well, I need to put the tool like this there. Well, this is the first 30 degree angle here. Everything is tight. And I'm running the lathe backwards this time. Okay, that was the first one. And then next. Okay. Well, I think that's what we need. Wow, that will be really funny, blooming into there with this one. Well, let's see what that does. And I really need to take off 2 millimeters here. Let's take Next step will be to form that last bit here to 30 degrees with the compound. And for this I will disconnect my feet, lock the carriage. Let's go. And this is really I think we have it. Well, now the next step is just to peel off this part here from here to there to 5 millimeters. Or the same diameter as it is there. So, well, hopefully it becomes a little bit more beautiful. Now it's really hard. Okay, so now I will peel off from this surface so that we go halfway through. Okay, now we can do it. So, 0.1 millimeter peel. There you are. I don't know whether you can see this, but we have a very nice thread profile there. And well, the next thing will be done in bench grinder. And why I didn't make this in bench grinder? Well, the reason is that I didn't want to warm up this workpiece. Especially I didn't want to warm up, now if you can see there is this nice thread form here. I will be using this side, and now I will grind away in the bench grinder quite a lot, everything from the back side here, and try not to warm up this workpiece. Now this is well, I believe this is brass. A brass stock for the nut itself, and well, our diameter for the nut will be 16.5 millimeters. Well, and this will spray the chips everywhere, so I'm holding my brush here in order to avoid them from flying everywhere. So. Well, oh, well, oh wow, wow, that was something. Well, seems like our tool is at the center height. Yeah. Okay, that's probably correct. I will drill until I get... Oh well, maybe I should show it this way. So what I'm doing here now is to drill until the edge is at the level of the end of the... That's it. So, from this point on, 10 millimeters down. So, I will calculate, it will be 3/3 from this handle plus 1 millimeter. So, well, that's the first 3 millimeters. That's 6. That's 9. 9.5 and 10. And then just a little bit more, just for the sake of it. Oh yeah. There you are. As simple as that. And now this tool should go there. It should fit. Yes, it does. And it even has room there. Okay. The tool is at the center height, and I have set up here a hard stop so that when I go into there, it will be always, it stops there. So it's always on the starting groove. Okay, well, the first task here is to touch on that surface. Oh yeah, and I already made a chamfer with this tool to the edge, and it cuts really nicely. So, probably there. And now this will be a very delicate operation. I need to do this, well, let's see now. And I need to run this backwards, as you can notice. There you are. I zero my dial here, so I know where is our zero. Is it really there? No. That's our zero. Okay. So now I go fully into the back, like this, and lock the carriage actually. And then I start to make the starting groove there. Well, and I'm using the compound here to go back and forth. I have marked my zero here. I think we are there. So I draw it away from the... Now I release my carriage and I should be able to pull it out from there. Well, nothing much in there, just dust. Okay. What happened here was that, well, this tool never worked. The tip got mangled right away when I was using it. It was just too soft. I would have, it should have been hardened. This hardens pretty hard, and so this didn't work, and it's actually now spoiled. I cannot use this as in this configuration anymore. Well, let's see what I do for that. But what I found when I was digging my boxes, I found this thing that I did harden at my time. And this one worked like a dream, actually. The hardest part was to trace the thread, and now it goes there without any hesitation. Actually, it goes really nicely into there. It's a little bit sloppy, but I think that's all right. And it goes all the way in, like that, as it should. Let it fly. I don't know how to catch this thing. Should I catch it with this one? Well, that might spoil the threads, so let it just fly away. But, okay. No, this is okay. Wow. So, first of all, when you change chuck, you need to shut down the machine. You don't want to have any accidents when you do this. That's, I think, it's a good life insurance. And then, of course, we need to take this piece of thing away from here. After that, well, back gear, and then we loosen this. Okay. Let's take a little bit tighter gear. I believe these are too tight at the moment. No, it was just that one. Okay, they should be loose now. Higher gear so that I can rotate it easily. Yeah, that's loose, loose, loose. Everybody is loose. So then just like this, and we should get it off. There you go. And then this is quite clean actually. So we have this little thing, and there is a notch which I align with this, so it goes every time the same way there, because when there you are, about there, and then we take our nice well, goes inside from here, and then it was 16.5, so 17 millimeter. This should be 17. It is. Well, how about 60? It's too tight. It should be too tight. Yes, it is. The unnice thing about these collets is that they okay, and now again, some of these I have never been used, so, and they have well, stuff in the thread. Oh yeah. And some oil into the thread. Just the tiniest amount. Like that. And then as I aligned it, there is a groove here. I align it so that it goes like that. Then we can tighten this. Let's put it in back gear and this way in. Well, well, let's put a little bit more like that. Now yeah, there it sits. Well, actually, because it's so far, it's in between the collet sizes. It's not gripped very reliably, and this is well, these 5C collets are really bad in a way that the best gripping force can be achieved by exactly, for example, this is 17 millimeters, so you should have a stock which is exactly 17 millimeters, then it works all right. And now what I will do, I will restart this lathe. And actually what I do, I will file this. And well, speed can be a lot more like that. I believe, well, not with back here. Let's first take this nibble out from here. Oh yeah. Well, who needs a lathe when one has a file? Oh, it's nice. Quite good. It's a fast operation, really. That is well, it's nice. Looks nice. Oh yeah, okay. Lathe job is over at the moment, and we have a lot of those there. Okay. Back gear. There you are. Well, maybe I need it again. Well, a knob. Well, it doesn't look like much, but I think this is really nice. Well, the first task is to measure. I have here these are from my other micrometers. I have one 75 millimeter, one 50 and one 25 millimeter. So this one is measuring from 10 to 12.5 millimeters, and I would like to see that it's not no, it's not loose. I would like to clean all the surfaces really well, including that one, and that's the first one. I will just wipe it clean. Yeah, there was something. Okay. This one you shouldn't grind or anything. Just wipe it clean. Well, it probably is clean. And then the other very is this surface here. That should also be wiped clean. Oh yeah, there is something that is, I don't know what it is, it's blue. Probably Loctite it in place. I believe that's the case here. Yeah. I think I got all of it that was on the surface. So, and this fitting here is really tight. Okay. Then we put our nice nut here. Like that. Wow, it works really nicely. And we are ready to go. We should be measuring at the moment. We should be getting this. If I put 175 and 125, this should be 10, quite exactly. So let's see where we go with these two. Oh, this is not easy task to do. Okay, there you are. Let's put this a little bit aside here. Where is our, well, 500ths of a millimeter too large. Really? Yeah, so it feels. Well, this is not very exact way of measuring these, but yeah. So this is 5 millimeters. No, it's actually not. Well, it is. I believe it is. Let's see now. It's 300ths of a millimeter too large, according to this. Now it's 2.5. If I wiggle these, does it go any farther? I'm just wondering whether I should. Well, it's 1.5. Huh. And this is not. Well. And that is clean. Good. This is horrific. Okay, now? Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Well, it's 1.5 hundredths of a millimeter, showing 1.5 hundredths of a millimeter too much at the moment. And well, I'm not sure whether I want to adjust it just now. I will try the next first. So remove this one. It's quite tight actually. I would like to see whether the error is the same with this one. So now I take the 75 millimeter and the 50 millimeter. That should be at the 0 here. It looks like it's the same error actually, which is good because if it is the same, yeah, it looks like we have the same 1.5 hundredths of a millimeter deviation here. Okay. Yeah, okay. There you are. And now 3. This will be, wow. How in the earth can I make this to work? Okay. No, it looks really the same error. Yeah. Okay, so, well, I just assume that the last one is as the same thing. So nobody has been moving those little things there. They are in their factory settings. So now what I need to do is to move the dial a little bit. How do I move it? There is somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. So I need to move it which way? It moved, but did it move too much? Well, let's see. We take this one because it is the easiest one to do. 75 and 25. And then we go with this. Our 0 should be about there. I'm not sure whether this works or not, but well, it's not, it's crooked. Okay, now got it. You. I would like to show you this. Hopefully it shows out. It's in the 0. Yes. And now this is, well, it's not like nicely calibrated, but at least only the longest one, which is from 175 to 200 millimeters, this is uncalibrated. Others are there. And now what I noticed in this box is that this doesn't fit here no more because of my nut. I need to take it away every time I put it there. Well, maybe this is a good habit to do. Well, this one. Okay. Now I know why it has been, why it was lost. Okay, there you are. Okay, we have a decent micrometer here now. Well, it's like we have we did a nut and calibrated it, and it well, I think because this actually replaces four separate separate micrometers, so it's really nice. So now, well, that was it. Well, yeah, grinding this tool was okay. Everything went okay. I just did not harden it, and that was my mistake. And now it's totally gone. No more usable. So I don't know what to do with that one. So that's about this time, and in the next episode we shall continue with the welding positioner, maybe, yeah. But let's see what happens in the next episode. Till then, as always, bye!